What are the key points for using an excavator for continuous digging? First, we level the bucket and look at the 5 bucket teeth. The bucket's position depends on the backfill soil. If you're digging the bottom as well, you need a 30 cm gliding distance. The bucket shouldn't start from there, it should glide forward 30 cm. After opening all 5 bucket teeth, pull both hands back simultaneously. Continue moving the forearm to a 90-degree angle with the ground, then lower the boom and continue moving the forearm continuously. Then lift the bucket to a 90-degree angle and rotate it. While rotating, don't straighten the forearm before extending it to empty the bucket and dump the soil. This is incorrect. The correct action is to keep the forearm at a 90-degree angle and rotate it continuously, without fully extending it. If you don't extend the forearm to empty the bucket and dump the soil, you don't need to tap the bucket, just make a bang sound when you finish. This is incorrect. After dumping the soil, don't fully extend your forearms. Leave a little space between your forearms to prevent the excavator from bouncing when you turn it around and lower the boom. See, while turning, keep it the same. When you reach this angle, lower the boom and extend the forearm while turning, and the excavator won't bounce. See, it needs to draw an arc. See, let's do it again in a continuous motion. After observing 5 movements with both hands, pull both hands back simultaneously, keeping the forearms engaged. Pull back and shake, shake and loosen, shake and shake until it's steep, lower the boom and shake. Remember to shake when lowering the boom. Our excavation mantra is, lower the forearm perpendicular to the ground at a 90-degree angle, shake the boom, adjust the forearm to 90 degrees, and turn vertically. See, from this angle to this angle, it's all about turning around. When we reach this angle, we basically have a preemptive intention to move. See, from here to this angle, we're preparing to extend the forearms. Look, the bucket has arrived. Okay, let's continue after dumping the soil. We'll start rotating as we turn, extending the boom and lowering the arm. See, this excavator won't bounce. If you extend the arm perfectly straight, you'll only be able to do one thing when you turn it, lower the arm. You see, it's only used by pump trucks, right? This is what we do when we dig together at the end of the year. We need a 30 cm gliding motion, then lower the arm and retract the bucket to dig, right? So, when we're backfilling, remember that digging layer by layer is also very important. If there's a lot of soil, making it difficult to dig from the bottom, we need to dig in layers first, level the soil, and then retract the boom and lower the bucket. Oh, obviously, retracting the bucket too early. We can flip the bucket again, then lower the arm and retract the bucket. This layered excavation method, regardless of whether you're using a large or small excavator, requires leveling the bucket after each layer of excavation. You see, as you retract the boom and bucket, lower the boom and bucket, then extend the boom to tip the bucket over the soil. Then, as you begin lowering again, the bucket shakes. Look closely, as you dig and tip the bucket over the soil, and then turn back, the bucket angle changes to a cutting angle as it lowers. See, retracting the boom and shaking, then extending the boom and tipping the bucket. So, generally, after excavating the layered soil, when we start to level the bottom, that is, while leveling and digging, the excavator moves forward. At this point, you can't use the cutting angle to dig and level the bottom. The mistake is tipping the bucket, continuing to level while digging, with the boom perpendicular to the ground at 90 degrees, and the boom shaking. That's the principle. Hey, it's still the same leveling process as in our previous video, one jolt after another. See, it's still the same jolt after another, one jolt after another. Go dig, go, leveling, then lower the boom and retract the bucket. Hey, what if the bottom isn't level, or what if you're a beginner? Leave about 10 centimeters of space on the bottom, then when you're leveling and digging again, what if you can't do it? You can do it step by step. Look at the leveling action we did earlier, we used it all in the digging action, right? So this is a continuous action, digging excavators is all about practice makes perfect. Guys, sharpshooters are made by bullets. Like and save, thank you everyone.